Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to do a quick DIY of how to use these. This is hemming tape. You can buy this anywhere, but I bought it at RJ McCarthy's. If you're from Ontario, I think they're only in Ontario. It is a uniform company where, yeah, you just buy uniforms there for school and all that. And they had these hemming tapes, and I decided, you know what, this might be easier than having to hand sew everything. So, if you are interested in seeing how to use hemming tape, I used them on these 4 skirts. 1. This one is my new favorite. This one right there. 2. I did get a metallic silver one. 3. And the last one is more of it makes me think of Aztec. If you're interested in seeing how I did it on these 4 skirts, then just keep watching. So the things you're going to need is an old yearbook or some kind of hard surface, or if you have an ironing board, that would be even better. Of course, you'd need the hemming tape. I have 2 packages. The other one I've already taken out, so hemming tape. And it looks like this. Basically, it's blue. I believe you can get these in different colors, but I decided to get blue because it's universal for the skirts that I have. Blue, it looks like that on one side, and on the other side, this is the glue. Looks like this. Hemming tape. You need a pair of scissors to cut the hemming tape. Of course, you need your skirts. And then you need a bucket of water. You don't necessarily need this much, but you need a bucket of water to soak the hemming tape in, and you need an iron. So those are what you're going to need for this DIY. Now let's get started. So starting with this skirt, I flipped it inside out. If you haven't already cut it to, if you haven't already cut your skirt to the length you want, that's the first thing you're going to want to do. You're going to want to cut the length, and then using pins, in this case I didn't have any pins, so I had to hand sew it temporarily. You're just going to want to sew that so it stays put, and then right before we put on the hemming tape, we're just going to take out the seams. And this is what the hemming tape looks like again. On the one side it has a glue, on the other side it's just blue. And then basically you're just going to cut it into lengths like this, so you can just put it straight down. So first thing we're going to do is take out the seam that we made, or that I made. You don't have to take, I put 2 seams, one on the top and one on the bottom. The bottom you don't really have to take off until you're done, just so it holds its spot. Okay, once you're done taking out the seam for the top, what you're going to want to do, oh my god, it's so stringy, this is annoying. What you're going to want to do now is put the book on the inside, so you're just doing the one end. You're going to want to measure out how long you want this tape to be. I'm only going to do them the size of the book, because then that way it's much easier for me to, it's easier to work with this length. We're going to go to about here, and then we're going to cut the tape like that. You're going to take your bucket of water and throw the tape in there. You're going to want to soak it. This is basically to get the glue wet. And then take it out and squeeze out all of the water. Squeeze out all the water. Then you're going to want to put this on here. what you want is the bottom bits of glue to go on this part here, and you want the top bits of glue to go on the actual skirt. That just holds it in place a lot better. So once you know exactly where you want it to go, make sure it's flattened out. And then you're going to grab your iron, and you're just going to press down on it for 15 seconds. You're going to hear it steam. And at first it's kind of intimidating because you don't really know what's happening. But it's working. And just make sure you get all of it. And that's it. It's the steam that's making the glue harden, basically. It looks like that. And then you're going to turn the skirt, and you're going to do the exact same thing all around. When you're going over the seam, though, I suggest you have a piece go throughout the entire seam and not just like go up to here and that's it, and then start again on the other side. I think it's better if you just have one that goes right over it. And you don't necessarily have to have the bits touching. You can leave a little bit if you want to save on tape. Or you could do that. It's up to you. I'm just going to have one little bit come over the seam. So I cut my piece, throw it in the water, and then squeeze out all of the rest of the water. Yeah, I hate these little bits of thing. I don't know why those are there. Anyway. So, placing it where it needs to be, making sure it's flat, grabbing my iron and holding it for 15 seconds. And it looks like this. It's nice on the other side too, because it doesn't. And here's the final results. Sorry for my room because it's a really big mess because everything's on the ground now. This is the last skirt that I did that didn't end up finishing getting filmed. Looks like this. It's kind of long still, but it's cute because it has like the pockets. which is exactly why I bought the skirt in the first place. This one was actually till about here. I didn't want it that long, so yep. Looks like this. In the back it looks like this. Here's the velvet one. It might look better if I untuck my shirt. One sec. Yeah, this looks 10 times better as just like a layering skirt for underneath. It might look good with like bigger sweaters, because yeah, it's cute. And this is the one I said would be my new favorite skirt, and it pretty much is now. The only thing that's missing in this skirt is like pockets, because I love pocketed skirts, but nonetheless I'm very fond of this skirt now. It almost looks like a stained glass window skirt. I don't know. I just like the way it fits. And now it's hemmed just above my knee. And yeah, that's what the back looks like. Very happy with how this skirt turned out.